Blessings, everyone. You're tuning in to another luxurious edition of Goodness from the Goddess. This is Goodness from the Goddess Radio. I am your resident hostess, the Goddess Builder, Kenya Pope, KenyaPope.com. I am super excited to really share today's message. So, as we move to today's message, the underlying explanation about goodness from the goddess is so prevalent, right? It's right there on the surface. People are saying, well, am I in the right place? Am I tuning in to the right station? What is Goddess Radio? You know, the biggest thing to understand about this is that Goodness from the Goddess really is a spiritual lifestyle development company that's designed for goddess soul business owners, my inspirational speakers, my authors, my certified coaches, my healers, my massage therapists, my womb workers, my indigo women, my praying warriors, my ministers, all of my healing product developers, right? All of you who are intent on making a difference in other people's lives. All of you who are intent on being a bridge based on your own experiences, your own beingness in the world. So I'm excited because I am you. We are really one and the same. And learning that only when I build the goddess within me can I be a stand for goddess building in the world. And for me, the basic principles, moving right into today's lesson, the basic principles of Goodness from the Goddess is really, how do you manifest, a life of abundance while you're just really sharing the abundance of your soul's gifts? How do you make an earth-shattering difference for folk while you make a shitload of money in your personal life and heal money stories and worth stories and value stories that you've inherited? How do you stand as a woman on a mission and allow yourself the healing space to earn a commission? It's very important that as a master manifester, as a trained healer, as a certified coach in the International Coaches Federation, the highest distinction in the realm of coaching, that I have actually taken the time to observe my clients and observe humanity and observe what are the specific tools of manifestation. I broke it down to a science because I want you to be able to replicate it. I want you to be able to do it over and over and over again like a recipe. And as it turns out, there is a manifestation equation. And that manifestation equation includes 3 very key principles. The first one is mindset. The second is mindfulness. And the third is meditation. These 3 keys are so critical to your manifestation. You can come to me right now, you're in the moment right now saying, I want to manifest more money into my life. I'm great at manifesting everything else, but I want to manifest that. You can come to me and say, I want to manifest more ease in my business. I'm great at manifesting clients, engagements, contracts. But I want to manifest it in such a way that allows me the freedom to enjoy my life. You can come to me and say, I want to manifest my ideas, my dreams, my visions. They're burning inside of my belly. And I just haven't had the time or the patience or the skills or the know-how to really allow this baby inside of me to manifest, whether it's a book or a speech or a talk or a website or a new career. And I would say to you on today, we're going to focus specifically on mindfulness. It is a Tuesday in May of 2016. If you're listening to the sound of my voice, you're in the right place. If you're a Goddess Soul business owner and you are intent, you are determined to make a commission while you make a difference. And so the thing for you today really is mindfulness. And I'm going to be frank with you. I am a prayer warrior. I understand the power of my tongue. I have learned over time the power of my tongue. You know, there are many metaphysical references to the power of word. And I'll just pick one that might be very common to all of us. And that one reference says, in the beginning was the Word. And the Word was with God. And the Word was God. And the Word was powerful. So if we dissect this for just a bit, and I'm going to get this and bridge you straight to your own manifestation. So as we're dissecting this, I ask you to hold into your mind's eye, exactly what it is that you've been praying about, exactly what it is that's burning inside of your heart, burning inside of your belly to become manifest in the flesh. I want you to keep that. For some of you, it might be that promotion. It might be changing positions. It might be moving yourself from working for someone else to giving yourself the freedom to get paid on your gifts. It might be taking your business to a whole nother level, increasing your reach. It might be writing your first speech and doing your first talk. It might be writing your book. So I want you to hold it. Got it? Thank you. And let's talk about the power of mindfulness here. In the beginning, there was the Word. Well, we know, according to this same reference, that as it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. This is a world without end. The almighty, powerful source of the universe, the highest of all high, the holy of all holies, is infinite in power, infinite in wisdom, infinite in knowing. So, why is that important? Some of y'all don't remember in math class that infinity was a number that you could not even quantify, so big. It just keeps going and going and going, like the Energizer Bunny, just going and going and going. That is the world that we are living in. It is infinite. If you tried to pile up all the new houses, you could not. If you tried to pile up all the new cars, you could not. If you tried to pile up all the new businesses, you could not. If you tried to pile up all the gifts inside of us, you could not. If you tried to pile up any earthly thing that you're interested in drawing into you, you could not pile them all up because it is infinite. So this is what it means to say, in the beginning, there was the Word. In the beginning, there was the Word. The Word. So how we begin anything is how it ends. With our words. And so now let's understand, how do we access this Word? The Word was with God. Very interesting, the word with. It didn't say from, on, in. The Word was with God. Your words are with you. So your words are with you even when no one else hears them. Even when your coach doesn't hear them. Even when your children don't hear them. Even when your teacher, your supervisor, your co-workers, even when they don't hear that word, the word is still with you. So right here, I want you to be mindful that it's not only the prayer that comes from your lips, it's the prayer that's with your heart, in your mind, in your soul. What are you actively thinking on? What are the words that are floating around in your spirit? In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Who do we know God to be? We know God to be a universal power source of creation. We know God to be a creator of all life. So in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. So your word that you carry with you in your thoughts, in your spirit, in your heart, in your mind, are the universal power source of creation. Just breathe that in. And as you breathe that in, I want to call unto the Holy of Holies. I want to call unto the most merciful, the most beneficial, the most loving, the most sacred, the inner dwelling intelligence, the peacekeeper, the waymaker, the door opener, the health giver, the life breather. I want to call on the Holy of Holies and invite the presence of a universal power of creation. I want to invite that presence of universal power and creation for our highest good, for our health, for our prosperity, for our well-being. And I invite this power source to cut away any misspelled words in our spirit, any misspelled words in our mind, any misdirected thinking that we think is hidden. I call on the universal power source of holy creation for surgical interception, to cut away the anger, to cut away the fear, to cut away the depression,